Psalms 55 and 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, right? But war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords.
Oh, look, people, we're here to give you democracy.
Right.
We are here to liberate you from these dictators and these oppressors. Okay? But what's in his heart? A way to throw you over, man.
Right.
A way to get you. Like that movie, that Scarface movie say, yeah, when you turn your back, he stick it in, man. That's his MO. And again, he ain't never been no different, man. God damn. Just look at this, what this devil has always done. When did Esau become good, man? When did the so-called white man become good? Please tell us.
Like the scripture say, the Most High made Jacob a whole righteous seed. And on the opposite side of that spectrum, he created this devil, this cracker to be the ultimate, to perform the ultimate wickedness, man. And he's doing it to a T, man.
Ecclesiastes 7 and 13. Consider the work of the Most High. For who can make that straight which he has made crooked?
Yeah, the Most High made Esau to be, like the scriptures say, his spirit that is in him is not upright.
Right. At all.
Not at all, man. He can't do right. He can't do right. Even if he wanted to be right, he can't. Because he don't have the free will to be right. He can only be what the Most High made him wicked, man.
Right.
Like in Romans the 9th chapter, Esau is the vessel of dishonor.
Yes.
Vessel of destruction.
Yes.
Fitted for destruction.
Yes.
This is Jeremiah chapter 13, verse 23. Can the Ethiopian change his skin?
Right.
Or the leopard his spots? Then may ye also do good that are accustomed to evil.
Right.
No, he's wicked. So he's gonna be the wicked. Right. Ain't no two ways about it. That's how the Most High created.
Yeah.
You know?
The answer to the question is no. A leopard can't change his spots. He can go swim in the water or whatever else, and he can't. He gonna still have spots on him, man. This devil is still gonna be wicked no matter what, man.
Especially at the end of the road. At the end of Esau's world, he's gonna be more wicked. But you got Israelite leaders telling Israelites it's okay to basically drink the Capri Sun. After all we've learned and come to this great state where we've woken up to the truth, we're gonna trust the serpent all over again?
Tuskegee.
That doesn't make sense. You ain't even got to bring that up. Just his presence alone,
Right.
And everything he stands for should let you know. Don't trust your enemy. And the Bible is the book to put you on game on how to operate behind enemy's lines. Okay, when your enemy's ruling with wisdom, to set his ass up for what the okie doke. Because Esau's he's in slippery places right now.
Yeah.
They're meeting and acting like they're pompous and they're proud and they got it all together. But really they're scared.
Right.
Really they're going to break down because it's over.
Yeah.
The prophets, they came out and spoke. So the only thing that can follow is what they said. So
the scripture says you should know them by their fruit. And you can know people by their fruit. What is the fruit of the so-called white man? What is the fruit of the Edomite, which is so-called white people? What's been their fruit over their legacy of ruling just here in America by itself? We can go all the way back to Greco-Roman periods, but we can just talk about America.
Right.
Huh? What's been the fruit that established this place?
right.
Rape, robbery, and murder.
Right.
What's been the fruit of their economic system? Pollution, being defrauded,
Right.
unjust weights and gains. All right. Usury. No one trusts each other. What's been the fruit of this man who has established this society? You don't trust your neighbor. Well, I like to say this all the time. If you didn't lock your doors, if you didn't lock your car, and someone stole something from your car, you're an idiot. You should expect to be stolen from in this society. Or you're dumb. What type of society is that? You should expect to be defrauded or you're stupid. What type of society is that, man? That's the fruit of this society, man. The fruit of this, yeah. It's your fault. You should lock your door, dummy.
Ariella, let me add to you. This is a fucking reprobate society.
Right.
This place gotta go. That's just the bottom line. It's about to. Isaiah 47, you read that, it goes into that. This place, we walked around the corner, and we walk up there, you see all these homeless people laying there, right? You go to California, you go to San Francisco, the Bay, downtown, it's a tent city. You go downtown Los Angeles, and I've been to all these places, I've seen it with my own eyes. We just drove down from Dallas, downtown Dallas, where we took a bunch of homeless people, right? Reprobate behavior is acceptable.
That's right.
You see it?
That's right.
Just now, I was telling my brother here, people are driving here, some stupid dildo head, cotton candy head bitch, white bitch laying on a horn people. See, years ago, when I was growing up, like 20, 30 years ago, that shit was unacceptable.
Right.
A lot of things that people get away with now, you get your ass beat or you get killed. Okay, in my time. But now, it's just, you can just do whatever the hell you want to do. Yeah, so you know, America gotta go.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's just
Read
getting
Isaiah
worse.
47.
Right. God.
Matter of fact, somebody can get that. Isaiah 47 and 1.
And to land back on your point, Apostle, but they're sending $100 billion to the Ukraine.
Yeah.
Woo! Now you got all these homeless people,
Right.
and a lot of these
Right
people
around the corner.
probably veterans.
Yeah.
Right.
They probably fought in Afghanistan or
Yeah.
something,
Yeah.
bugged out of their mind.
Yeah.
But they'll send $100 billion to who knows what, and the report comes out. All the top elite in the Ukraine, they're stealing the money, man.
See, but
They're
America-
buying houses in Colombia.
Here in America, you see all the tags and the buttons? We support our veterans. Kiss my ass. You don't support the veterans. My father was a veteran. My grandfather was a veteran. My uncles were Vietnam veterans. You come back here and you're sleeping in the street, but you went over there and put your life on the line for this stupid country.
Right.
This place gotta go, man.
Right.
Somebody, real quick, get Amos 3 and 8.
God.
Yeah, I do, but somebody before you do that,
Amos chapter 3, verse 8. The lion hath roared.
no, 3 and Amos 3 and 8, brother. That's not what I want.
Amos 3 and 8.
Yeah, Amos, I'm sorry. Amos 9 and 8.
Yeah, 9 and 8.
Well, that's good too. That
The
was a
eyes
good
of the
one.
Lord God are upon the simple
Yeah,
king.
that was a good one too.
Yeah, yeah.
Hold on, matter of fact, we have to go back to that. We have to go back to that. The lion have roared. Those are the prophets. I already know what you was reading. Yeah, the scriptures are here, man. But the lion is roaring now. The spirit of the Lord on the prophets. We'll go to Amos 9. I'm sorry. I got it.
Amos 9, chapter 8.
Yes, sir.
Behold, the eyes of the Lord.
Hey, brother, read it strong, man. Read it loud. Exalt your voice.
Amos chapter 9, verse
And I go for all
verse
the things,
8.
man. When you read like men. Exalt your voice, man. Okay? Fuck this world. This world is trying to consume the spirit of the Israelite man.
That's it.
All our life, right? We were little
Right.
kids. Remember when you was in elementary? Man, stop talking so loud.
Right.
These women, right? Even your own goddamn mother. Don't be so aggressive. Don't be so loud. Right? We gotta fight against that. We gotta fight for our manhood. Right? So when you brothers read, man, well, the elder Ariella, I'm laying back on the elder Ariella. He just cursed out the $100. When you read out here, read, man. The roads over there to hear y'all.
Yeah, they shouldn't be having a good time in this building.
Right.
Yeah.
They should
Right.
hear you.
Right.
That's what they should be talking about when they go home.
Right.
Yeah, they were loud.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
I couldn't even have a good time.
Yeah.
Right. Right. That's right.
They should know. There should be a competition between the two camps. Who gonna have the most scriptures heard?
Right.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And read it loud. Come
Amos,
from the gut like you sing it.
Amos chapter 9,
Verse 8.
That's more like it.
Behold, the eyes of the Lord God are upon the sinful kingdom.
Right.
And I will destroy it from off the face of the earth.
Right.
Saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, said the Lord.
The Most High's watching everything that's going on here, man. That's the eyes of the Heavenly Father. His angels, his messengers, sending messages back and forth, man. And you best to believe who the world calls Jesus Christ. His name is Yahushua. He's determined to bring vengeance for all the wickedness that's going on. Now, we just laid out some of the wickedness, man. This man is evil unto himself. Like it talks about in Sirach, the 14th chapter. Okay? And so he's going to destroy it from the face of the earth, and that's what's being prepared. That's why the river Euphrates is drying up.
Yep. Mississippi River.
The Mississippi River is drying up. Okay? The Most High is sucking the spirit out of this place and preparing war. Okay? What was the next scripture? You got something?
Isaiah 47. The one bar read is, after the elder one bar, then go to Isaiah 47.
Oh, that's what I got.
Oh, you have it?
I think brothers had a couple pieces up. Real quick.
Real quick. Sirach 23 and verse 19. Such a man only feareth the eyes of men, and knoweth not that the eyes of the Lord are 10,000 times brighter than the sun.
Yeah, man. The Most High's got his eyes on everything around here, man. Everything you thinking, everything that's being done, all the wicked councils, the little secret councils that they have, World Economic Forum or whatever other meetings that they have, the Most High sees all of it, man.
Well, when you go back to the Tower of Babel, when Nimrod tried to do, the Lord, the angel said, "Let us go down and see what the sons of men have done."
That's right.
And that's the angels. Before the Lord breaks something up or send judgment, the chariots make themselves visible, but the prophets are speaking at the same time synonymously. And that's the same process you see happening here.
Right.
The eyes of the Lord God, the chariots, are upon this place.
Right. That's why there's been record sightings.
Hey, and real quick, Biden, that administration really brought forth the spirit of Sodom and Egypt.
Mm-hmm.
Like he fulfilled, like it was irksome to look at him, and you kind of miss Trump in your mind.
Yeah.
But he was needed.
Yeah.
He was needed to make it the judgment that much more, because it's crazy.
Yeah.
Everywhere you look, you see like a boy turn himself to a girl and play your daughter in basketball.
Right.
You go to see your daughter play basketball, and that's what it is. It's the Obama administration.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
Yep.
Yep.
It started with Obama, because Obama, right? He was the first guy that signed that shit. Right. I said, you want to see that advertising?
Yeah.
You know, you cut the video. Obama started that shit.
Right.
He signed the shit for the alphabet people.
Mm-hmm.
Right. That's fear
Get
started.
married. He
Yep.
did it. Remember,
Right.
Biden was his VP.
Yes.
So Biden just picked up where Obama took it to the next level. He took it to the next level. See what I'm saying?
Yep. All of his cabinet members are
Right.
alphabet.
Right. Right.
Teammate. They got the women up in there in the school, the teachers. They're making the kids stand up and pledge allegiance to the alphabet flag.
Yep.
Right.
They're pushing their children.
Right.
Right.
See what I'm saying? I'm in the States. And one of the videos, and I really think this, the spirit of Jehovah. Brothers that got children, if possible. If possible. I'm not saying that I support her or nothing, but I'm just throwing it out there. Fuck that, because our jobs are look after the flock, man. Okay? If possible, these brothers that have children, if your situation, if you're a woman or whatever you got, try to homeschool your children. Because if you say, I'm not sending them to school, if the Esau they'll come take your kids. Right? So you gotta, while we're in captivity, so we have to deal with Esau's system.
Yep.
So, like, if you brothers, I don't know what brothers' situations are. If you're in a situation where you want to homeschool your children, do that. Lord willing. You understand what I'm saying? Because like your kids go into these schools with these weirdos, these GMO baby teachers and all these people. We don't know what they're trying to do. No, we know.
Right.
We know what's going on, man.
Your child will have a whole other identity.
Right.
At the school.
At the skill.
And the whole staff is supporting it. and
Right.
teaching your daughter to go against or your son to go against the foundation laid by the family, and that's why they're trying to break up the family.
The nuclear family.
Right,
Right.
the nuclear family.
That whole Black Lives Matter shit,
Right,
those are nothing but a bunch of alphabet people.
right,
Right.
Led by these so-called alphabet black women.
right,
And them motherfuckers got all kind of money out, millions of dollars.
right.
They don't care nothing about
Right.
no black folks.
And when you look at the mission statement when they first started, it was to take the patriarch, it was to break the patriarchal system, because the patriarchal system is supposedly oppression, which what we found out through the spirit is that order leads to life.
That's
You have a man, you have a woman, you have children, you instill in them the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai, and that's the business.
Right. Right.
Family business. You have land.
Con.
Now, with that system being broken up on the planet Earth, we can see the result, because this thing, the way people are living, this is new. This is like an experiment, like Andrew Tate said. This is an experiment, and we're seeing the results of promiscuous women, family structure, man being out of the house. It doesn't work.
Right.
Andrew Tate, you know I gotta mention my man, Kevin Samuels.
Yeah, they was telling
Kevin
you that.
Samuels, he was doing the Lord's work. I'm not saying he was a man of the Lord, but the Lord used him.
Right.
Kevin Samuels, the Lord used him to change the whole narrative.
Right.
All Kevin Samuels did was sit up there on the videos every night and show you how dysfunctional these black women are. And how, let me explain something else to you. These black women, all these black women are down with that. I don't want to say the word, but they're
Right.
The alphabet agenda.
They're down with the alphabet agenda.
Right. Right.
They're totally down with it. Okay? Why? Because going back for the past 50 years, quoting Kevin Samuels, but I noticed, okay, because I've been on the planet about that long, okay, the early 70s, when they set up the welfare system,
Right.
Section 8, food stamps, and it was primarily targeted at the so-called African American community
Right.
and the Hispanic community as well, okay? They set that shit up, the white man knew what he was doing, to destroy the so-called black family structure.
Right. Right.
Okay?
Buying the strong man.
That's what it was all about. Get the man out the house.
That's right.
So what they do? They said, okay, they told the black, they weaponized the black man. They said, okay, we'll give you food stamps, we'll give you Section 8 to when we pay you rent, and you get money, right? All that.
Right. Right. Because it was supposed to be
So
temporary.
if you got a man in the
Half
house,
off on cigarettes.
get that mother effer out the house.
Right. Right.
And if we find out you got your baby father or your husband up in the house, we're gonna cut your benefits.
Yeah. Yeah.
Claudine.
And that was so, hey brother, you a bad dude. I can't hear that.
Yeah. Right.
So you younger dudes
Right.
remember that.
He had to
Right.
hide. To do that.
Right.
They
Yeah.
had to hide their stuff.
Hey,
Right,
man, see, you
right.
brothers gotta get into well, we just want to put something up. You brothers, man, when you get together, sometimes Apostle Tahar did this to us years ago. Have class, have movie night.
Right.
Sometimes you get together and show brothers movies, old movies.
Right.
I remember that like 30 years ago, Apostle Tahar, back in the old One West. Hey man, Apostle Tahar, you know today, brothers, we gonna watch this movie. And then sometimes the Paul would break the movie down. I gotta get into, I gotta do the information. Claudine with Diane Carroll. So she was a bad. That was one fine ass black woman, Diane Carroll. She was one of the best to ever do it. Right?
Precept that real quick.
Yeah, read that real quick.
Matthew chapter 12, verse 29, or else how can one enter into a strong man's house
Right.
and spoil his goods, except he first bind the strong man?
Okay, now, that was Esau binding the strong man by way of what? We just said it. Welfare.
Drugs.
Of course, drugs. Now, okay, going back into the 70s again. Speaking of Diane Carroll and Claudine, let's go back to 1972. That was the year I was born. Superfly with Ron O'Neal.
Right. Yeah.
What was it? He was a drug dealer.
Right.
Glorifying niggas selling drugs.
Right.
And then after him, with Fred Williamson, Black Caesar,
Yeah.
the so-called black exploitation era.
Right.
That was back when I was born.
Right.
Okay, in the early 70s. That the whole thing was that I was getting Jake into being drug dealers, glorifying that lifestyle.
Yep, that's the way you bind the strong man.
Yes.
Yep.
That
Music was
good.
used to bind the strong man.
On
as
the
well.
street level, it was,
Yep.
so they put those movies out.
To the media.
Superfly, Black Caesar, Records.
Yep.
The Max Jr. and Richard Pratt, the Goldie, pimping, right? So that destroyed everything. It just began to fuck everything up. When I was a kid, I remember that shit. Being a little dude, I never seen the pimps and shit out there. And it was just like, it's reality, the pimps and then the young dudes, you looking up to these dudes.
Right.
Yep.
You come outside, hey, look, man, cut the store for me. They give you $1. They had the cars, they had all these pretty women around them.
Yep.
So that make these young Jakes glamorize that shit.
Now it's the rap artists. Now it's the rap artists.
Well, yeah, it was them, but even never going into well, what was the new Superfly? Back in the late 90s, Belly with DMX and Nas.
Yeah.
Glorifying the drug life. Then you had what? When Al Pacino, Scarface, every drug dealer, bro, I know a lot of drug dealers. I know because they all said that was the movie that made them want to sell drugs.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yo, I saw Scarface. I knew that's what I wanted to do.
But the dude died at the end.
But he
Right.
died.
You're an idiot.
Right. They're glorifying death. Right.
The one that everybody got the poster of, he was really a piece of.
He was a
Right.
lowlife.
Right.
He wanted to pump his own system. Woo! And he killed his
Right.
life.
Right.
But see, that was binding. That was
Oh, I got that
binding.
word.
That was binding the strong man.
I got that word bind here in the Greek. It's Strong's G1210, dio, right? Like a demon. Dio, it says to bind, tie, fasten with change, to throw into change metaphorically. Satan is said to bind a woman bent together by means of a demon as his messenger,
A demon.
taking possession of the woman.
And the word demon means wise. Demons are wise, bro. That's why the demons attack us on a spiritual level. Because they're wise to know.
Yeah.
Let me get up in this guy's mind and mess with him.
They know what you. They know your dislikes.
Yes.
And they use the woman. They use a lot of times do the like they always said, the jailhouse is full of men. They in there usually because of something to do with a woman.
Brother, listen, let me explain something to y'all. The jailhouses are filled with African American men, Hispanic men, and Native American men. And predominantly African American black men. The jail, all those black men that's locked up all over this country in jail is because of the black woman. Okay? So they kill two birds with one stone. What happens? Out here on the street, right? These black women, what they do, there's different ways. Man, look, this is recent shit. Go on Facebook or YouTube. These black, you have these unruly, wicked black men. There was a thing, this is like about last year. There was a black woman, a mother, right? A mother. Now, if you're a parent, right? Some of you brothers are sure you have children, right? A black woman, she went somewhere in the store, I forget what state it was in. She went up in some store, or, no, she went to the restaurant. Could have been McDonald's or one of those little, and they got her order wrong.
Right.
She went, you know what I'm talking about, right? She
Same in
went
the
back
airport.
and got her son, who was like, he might have been a teen. Oh, they disrespected me. This dumb motherfucker went back and shot the people at the place. And he went to jail. I think he went to jail or whatever. Right. And she did that to her own son.
Right.
Oh, the book of Job. They are hardened against their young ones as though they are not theirs.
Right.
These black women are the reason that the whole black community is fucked up.
Right.
These little young GMO babies, these women are not real mothers. First of all, I challenge you to tell me a woman, find one of these little young chicks, and I'm gonna go from the age of 30. Find me one of these chicks that's 30 years old that know how to cook.
Right.
Okay? That's a challenge. Tell me.
Right. And
If they do, it's because maybe.
And if they can cook, it's nothing but something that's gonna kill you, man.
Yeah.
Fried chicken and,
Fried
and
chicken.
lard and pork.
Right.
Right.
And the problem is they've been taken out of the order the Lord set them
Yes,
up in.
yes.
That's right.
That's really the problem.
Right.
And the solution of it all is the fact that the woman is not in the proper order. The man ain't in his proper order.
Yeah.
There's disorder. That's what we've been brought over here to America through the Spirit by prophecy to understand. that disobedience don't work.
Right.
We've seen the fruits of disorder. Look at it.
Yeah.
Right.
The earth it ain't fun no more. It don't even have a good feel to it no more, and that's due to the fact that what they've taken the Most High and order and innocency out of everything.
Everything is a worry.
Elder Yashwama, can you do me a favor? Can you give me a real quick precept? Job 39:17. And you know what? In that same chapter is what I was talking about, but I want you to read 17th verse. When you go into that, oh, this is years ago. This is about almost 20 years ago.
Right, because people try to take this talking point as down to women. We love women. The problem is they're not in their natural order.
They're not in their natural order, man.
That's why you see this influx of red pill and men. You know?
We're not going to be out here reading the Bible. Of course, people, well, hey, they did it to Kevin Samuels. Remember? Anytime a man, especially a black man or a man of color, stand up and calls out women on their bullshit, oh, he gay, he must be gay. They called us gay. Oh, you guys are gay. Y'all wearing dresses. Yeah, we're gay, right? But we're teaching the Bible. When you read in the book of Leviticus 20 and 13, it tells you what you're supposed to do with gay people, man. Right? Okay? And man, things change, man. Back in the days, we could be raw. But now we got to be careful because we're censored now. But y'all know what I want to say.
Right.
Yeah.
The F word.
Right.
Okay?
Bundle of sticks.
But I'm not going to say it. I don't want y'all to he said that.
Right.
But they're pushing it on children openly.
Right. Right.
Look at Dwayne Wade
Right.
and his son, man.
Yeah, you know
Like
what I
this
want
stuff,
to say.
they're literally coming after the children with this agenda, so you should be infuriated.
Hey, you brothers, I'm going to tell you something. If y'all have children, if you have even teenagers, if possible, homeschool your children. Because you send them to these schools, they're pushing that shit, man.
Right.
If you brothers got children, bro, that's just my ignorance in your means to do so. Whatever your situation is with you and your wife or whatever, homeschool your children. Because this devil is trying to pervert our people, man. Is that the 12 tribes?
Come.
They're trying to pervert our people, man. Because look, how do you destroy a nation? You trying to wipe out their seed, man. So, if all of us just decided we want to be alphabet people, how the fuck are we going to reproduce?
Right.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
But this white man is our enemy. The Apocrypha says, never trust thine enemy.
Right.
Now read that for me.
I got it. Job chapter 39, verse 17. Because the Most High have deprived her of wisdom, neither hath he imparted to her understanding.
And I gotta say this. This is an inside joke. I remember High Time Coolers in New York. They're talking about an ostrich, Ark. When we had this idiot back up when I was in New York, that fucking idiot. He got to when they said that, he gonna lie, he got a little carnal. I said, you know what, man? I said, close the Bibles, man. I said, you know what, man? You ain't, you know what, man? That's a stake. This to a physical. We're gonna beat their ass. You know what I mean? This is like maybe 20 years ago. I'm not advocating that, but this was back then. You know, bro, myself and the Paul, we were wild back in the day, man. You know, we were wild as hell, man.
But I got a quick one. This is Matthew chapter 19 and 4. And he answered and said unto them, have ye not read that he which made them at the beginning made them male and female?
Ooh, I'm glad you read that. I'm glad you read that.
Right
so
now.
when the dragon foul spirits, come on, people, you're supposed to go to them. See, but that's why you need the Bible. That's why, oh man, give me Isaiah, somebody give me Isaiah 34:16. And read it. Whoever gets it, just read it. Because the LDS one by read male and female. And when you go back to Genesis, you're in Genesis.
Right.
Adam says, it is not good that man should be alone. We will make him a helpmeet.
Right.
A woman.
Right.
The God made Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve. Not Adam and Adam and the one. Okay? Come on, man. Even, come on, dude. Come on, man. Like, this society gotta go. The white man gotta go.
That's right.
Right? He gotta get put on the shelf.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
The time for him ruling and telling everybody what to do is over.
Yeah. Running roughshod over everybody.
Right.
Okay? And here it is. Like, they can just do whatever they want to do.
Right.
And then the problem is, see, you brothers, and that's why I'm going to keep saying it. The Lord rose up Kevin Samuels to do his work. Okay? And then the Lord took him.
Right.
Because you know what? All Kevin Samuels did was sit and, he's getting on black women. No, he didn't. I watch God, brother. I go to sleep watching him. I wake up watching him. All he did was sit there and let the black woman expose herself.
Right.
That's all he did.
They called him.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
They called his show.
So
Right.
it validated everything y'all had been saying all those years.
Cut.
Right.
But we were saying this, but they brothers, like these brothers here will tell you. Like I said, I mean, I used to live up in New York. Myself and the other leaders of our group here, everything Kevin Samuels was saying, these are my witnesses. Everything that Kevin Samuels was saying, we were saying how many years ago?
30, 40 years ago.
30, 40 years ago.
Right.
But I'm coming into the time when you brothers first
07, 15 years ago.
15 years ago, 20 years ago. Everything Kevin Samuels was saying.
Right.
Because the comes of that book.
Right. And you got to understand the world was coming from, at least from the 70s up to the early 2000s,
Yeah.
of a just system of woman worship,
Right.
of simping and men begging and begging you please.
Yeah.
That spirit.
Or Panda Bear.
To where around 2007, you started to have an influx of men started to question things, man, and start to speak out and really say how they feel about the situation. And that runs the world hot when, especially a straight male, has standards, sets a standard, has an opinion about anything. That's really what they're trying to cut off in the earth.
Right.
And the Lord said He has set forth the apostles last. This is the last message.
Hey, you brothers.
All my brothers.
You brothers, man. Don't be no panda bears for these women. Don't be no panda bear, man. Okay, Kevin Samuels knows that. Don't be no panda bear, man.
What you about to say, brother?
Me
Yeah, you was about to say something?
and
Cut.
we control. We the power. You can have the finest soil. And I'm gonna use a woman as you can have the finest, even a plant, the seed from a plant, from a fruit. You have the finest soil in the land. But without that seed, ain't nothing gonna grow.
There you go.
Go further, but y'all brothers doing y'all thing.
Right,
That's what I
right.
mean, my brothers to learn something.
Cool.
Because that's the scripture.
But it's
Yep.
a lot. It's a lot.
Yep.
But we gonna get there.
Beautiful,
Right.
but hey, man, but you know what you keep? That's beautiful. You got your little brother. I thought it was
I
your
said,
son.
come see you. I said, go see my brothers. That's why I said, go see us. Let's go see them.
Okay, that's cool. I thought it was your son, but that's cool. That's beautiful.
That's nature. What the brother is bringing out is natural. Nature. That's being attacked right now.
Right.
Yeah. When you read in the book of Genesis, it said, I will create herb and plants and things with seed after, and they will grow after their kind.
Yeah,
The
I heard you
seed
say-
dictates the kind.
I heard you say something about GMO. They trying to
Yeah,
genetically modify DNA.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
trying to sterilize, take the seed out of the bananas,
And you better be careful
watermelon.
what you eat too, man.
Yeah.
It's
Be
a lot.
careful what y'all eat.
They're done.
They
Don't-
done.
Hey, brothers,
But
don't
we,
eat no McDonald's. Don't eat that crap.
We don't eat
Don't
meat.
let your little brother eat that
we don't
crap.
eat meat. He don't eat meat.
Okay, cool.
We on the right track.
Yo, and watch it, man. Cause that's your little brother. So the Lord did it with y'all bonded like that. And little brother, does he go to school?
From school.
Okay,
They want to be
well,
homeschooled, but
whatever madness they try to teach you when you're in the school, how old are you? If your mommy asks. 15? Okay. Just, hey man, whatever BS they try to run on you when you're in there, come right to your brother, man.
Yes.
And
Answer
let
the
him
questions
know
and get up out of
everything.
it.
Whatever they tell you, you roll up on your brother. Like, yo, man, today in school, they said, lay it on him, man.
Yep.
Don't keep it to yourself.
Don't keep it. Somebody try to touch you or try to do it, and go straight to him.
Go right to my man right there and lay it on him. Yo, man, they in school, let me say this crazy shit. You know what I mean? Lay it on. I'm serious, little brother. Right. Lay it on him, man. Because he's in the right mind. Because he got you out here to learn. You know what I mean? Go ahead, man. Go ahead, brother. Hey, but our job, and you brothers are here listening, so our job is to tell you the truth and lead y'all in the right way.
Somebody else trying to stop it. They trying to stop it. Y'all trying to keep it going. What God wants us to do? God wants to keep it going.
God,
Continue to be fruitful.
Hey, but it's our time now.
That's it. The Lord is about life.
Within our time.
Everything in the earth right now is predicated upon death.
Right.
Like even the marching about the 187 with the baby deletion. That was like a boisterous cry.
Right.
Like they were acting like they just hit a game winner to have this right to just do this. It's just like, what's the big deal? Why don't you be more selective with who you lay with?
Right.
Why don't they preach order and responsibility with sex?
Right.
Right.
Accountability.
Right.
See, these women can run around, and that's another thing. See, these women, these black women in particular, they can run around and they screw whoever they want to screw, right? First of all, I gotta go back to my man Kevin Sanders. He said, there's like 30 different methods of birth control, right? There's condoms. If you want to be a promiscuous person and have sex with all these different people, protect yourself. But no, what happens? Every time a man has sex with a woman and she gets pregnant, oh, you got me pregnant.
Right.
You got me pregnant.
Right.
You got me pregnant.
Right. No accountability.
No, okay, well, birth control been around since before I was born. And you want to have sex with this guy over here, you mean to tell me you could say, well, look, I don't want to have no kids right now.
So let me be wise.
Let me make sure, well, look, you ain't getting none unless you're going to act. Or, yo, let me go to the clinic or wherever, or CVS, or get this birth control going, right? So I don't have no kids. I ain't ready to have no kids. No, they go out here, they go to the bar, they go to the club, right? We'll turn up, right? And then, or whatever. And they have sex with all these different men. And then, oh, you get pregnant. It's called human analogy. If a man and a woman have sex, and you're not on birth control, or you're not wearing a condom, you're gonna get pregnant. So it's the man's fault that you got pregnant.
Right.
It's not, oh, well, I'm a grown-ass woman. Right. Okay, you didn't get raped. I can see if a woman gets, that's one thing, like a rapist. Okay, oh my God, right? But you're a grown-ass woman. You go somewhere, and you have sex with a man, and you let him shoot up the spot. Right? Right? What you think might happen, man?
Right.
Right? Am I right or wrong?
Right.
No accountability.
Right.
And then when she missed that period and all that shit,
Right.
victim. We need to talk. What you talking about, baby boy? I'm pregnant. You got me pregnant.
Right. And that's why in the ancient world,
This the flip side to it. If you try to put them in order, oh, I'm grown. You don't tell me what to do. She ain't grown enough to make wise decisions.
that's why in the ancient world, the father is over that process of getting his daughter a husband. Linking her with a particular family that was reputable, that had standards, that had morals. He didn't just, the daughter didn't just get to go out and drink some Kool-Aid, and then go just walk out into the earth and get a husband.
On the flip side, though, she see another chick coming too, though.
That's the reason why.
Yeah, exactly.
Because they're protected by Satan.
So, like you saying, she need to be wise. He need to be wise as well. Like you said, got to be in order.
Oh yeah, it got to be
Because
order.
you can't be complaining about, now 22.5% of my check gone.
Yeah.
And you was irresponsible as she was.
People make horrible decisions and they have horrible conflict resolution skills.
Right.
So a man and a woman have a disagreement. You have a child now. You got to put your personal feelings to the side and operate in the best. Even if we have to split, operate in the best capacity to where we can have at least take care to get the child taken care of.
Yeah.
So, but what happens? People operate off of emotions.
There's a scripture on
Over
that
logic,
too.
Right. And they
There's
don't.
a scripture.
Right.
Oh my goodness, I couldn't. Maybe the Lord sent it to me.
I got it.
If I quoted to you, y'all might remember Apostle Tahar wrote the scripture out years ago. If thou hast a daughter,
Oh yeah, I got it. Sirach 26.
come.
Yeah.
You got something?
I got something real quick.
This is Sirach 25 and 25. give the water no passage, neither a wicked woman liberty to gad abroad.
Okay, now Ariana, you got that scripture?
Right, and I'm gonna get in. I'm gonna get in.
Those two go together.
I'm gonna get in the G&T.
Okay.
This is Sirach chapter 26, verse 10. If your daughter is determined to have her own way, keep a close watch on her. If you don't, she'll take advantage of any chance she gets.
Right.
If she is too self-willed, be on guard, and don't be surprised if she disappoints you.
Right. Oh God.
Right.
So,
Right.
hey, all you men that have daughters,
Right.
Right.
you're supposed to be on their ass.
Right.
Okay? When I say that, meaning you're supposed to be like,
Keep
man,
her in straightness.
Hey,
Right.
hey,
Right.
hey, hey,
Right.
like, you know what? See, people, man, this world, oh my God, dude, I hate this world.
Con.
Joe Jackson, right? He was he was a tyrant on his kids, right? But then what? Esau, he was a monster.
Right,
He was
right.
a
Right.
abuser.
Right.
He was too hard on
Right,
them.
right,
And
right.
they all were
They all
superstars.
successful.
Right.
Right? Even Janet. The only loser was LaToya. That untalented weirdo bitch. Right? No, Riri was bad, but see, the thing was, let me tell you about, I remember that song, Centipede.
Centipede. Yeah.
And she had decided to go further. She was like a homebody kid.
Right.
Riri Jackson. Remember that song came out in the 80s? I was a kid back then, the 80s. And that was a hit song back then.
Right.
And the only reason she did that song, she had the talent, but she didn't want nothing to do with the show business. I think she was married and had kids, but I think Michael loved his sisters. Michael Jackson came to her and begged her. Come on, baby, let's do it. Michael Jackson begged her to do it. So she came in the studio with Michael, and Michael produced the whole shit. You know what I mean? You know that song, right? Set the video. They said the video, she was funny. But she did that. She said, okay, I'll do it. Michael Jackson begged her to do it. So she came and did it. And after that, you didn't hear from her no more. Why? Because she didn't want to be involved in that show. She was like a homebody chick.
Good for her.
She didn't want to be all into all that. But even Janet Jackson. Janet was a success. Why? Because Joe Jackson,
Right.
he instilled that hard discipline. Watching, you know what I mean?
Watching over.
Over his daughters. So like the scripture we read, a man is supposed to be hard with his daughters too. According to the scriptures.
Right.
But in this world, they say, oh no,
Right.
you're a monster.
Right.
Right.
But then when you don't watch over your daughters like that, they become horses.
Yeah.
And that's what I was gonna say.
Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey.
Steve Harvey. I was
Oh, man.
Steve Harvey.
Oh, yeah.
Now this dumb bitch, that dumbass bitch, she left Creed. How you gonna leave Adonis Creed, man? Michael B. Jordan, he's the new hot top.
Yeah.
right. Like
Yeah.
a young
Yeah.
kid.
Yeah.
Morris Chestnut of the day.
Yeah, yeah.
He's the Morris Chestnut.
Even beyond that.
Matter of fact, he's even better than
Yeah,
Morris
he
Chestnut.
got better.
He, my man, hold on, that's Killmonger and that's Adonis Creed.
Joe, though, that's all imagery anyway, though. That's just for everybody.
Yeah,
to
you're
talk
right.
about.
What I'm saying
So
as
they
far
ain't
as
nothing real, you know.
you're
what I'm
right.
saying?
But he's a successful dude in this
Perceived,
world.
perceived.
Yeah. Right.
Perceived.
Right.
Yeah.
So
That sorcery.
why would she want to leave a guy like that? Right.
Because she's a hoe.
Because she's a hoe.
That's it.
And
Right? So
Steve Harvey, that nigga right there, yo man, his head gonna be rolling on the floor someday. The Most High gonna get him.
Yeah.
That's right.
Because he's the one too. He's the king of the panda bears.
Yeah.
Now you get a crown, like this is a crown, right? And it's put on Steve Harvey, king of the panda bears.
What's his new religion? Chris Lam? That's his religion, Chris Lam?
That's him. Right?
Chris Lam, yeah.
Put the crown on his head.
But he was a Christian at first.
Now, he said he started a new religion called Chris Lam.
Right. And then he even got on what's her face? Monique, right? Now Monique, she was a demon, still is probably a demon. But remember, she was the one that Esau used to create Big Shirley. But guess what? She repented. She even lost weight. She got married to whoever that Jake is. She went from being a bad dude.
put her in order.
She lost weight. remember how she used to act back 20 years ago?
But she realized she wasn't gonna get
she's
married
all
like that.
feminine now, she's all right. And then she went and tried to, and she came humbly. And she tried to tell the black woman, the sisters, and she said it with love, humbly. Remember Kevin Samuels, it's your delivery, it's just your delivery. They were telling Kevin Samuels,
Right.
delivery, it's just your delivery, right? Monique came humble. I saw the interview with her. She said, my sisters, my black sisters, I love you, sisters, please stop wearing those bonnets. It's not cool.
Right,
It's not
right.
good. Monique, she came humble. I saw it when she said it. The black woman roasted her.
Right.
They turned on her.
But when she was loud talking about skinny bitches are evil, they loved her though.
Yeah, yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So you know, that's that type of mentality.
brother,
They
the
got
thing
the
is,
more ratchet,
Monique-
the more respect.
No, they told Kevin Samuels, it's a shit delivery, right? Okay, the sister, Monique, came humble with love and tried to talk to these sisters and tell them, sisters, I love y'all. But they said, fuck you, bitch. Right?
Right.
This is back in Sirach 26:11. If she is too self-willed, be on guard and don't be surprised if she disappoints you.
Disappoint you, meaning she becomes a whore.
Yes.
Right.
Yep.
Or she becomes a lesbian.
Right.
Oh,
A
yeah.
total freak.
Oh,
Damn.
get pregnant.
This is-
Yeah.
That's why you gotta watch your daughters.
Right.
You gotta watch your daughters. You gotta watch. If you're a man, you have a daughter, you gotta watch your daughter. You gotta from a young age. What the Bible says, train up a child in the way it shall
Right.
go. Right. And when he is old, he will not depart from it.
Right.
So, when you got daughters, you watch them. Ready.
When it says foolishness is bound in the mind of a child. Nothing but bird.
They just thinking about fun and they're not thinking about legacy and long-time thinking.
And you
Hey, what
gotta
do I always
understand,
call women? I'm sorry, my brother. What do y'all know? What's one of our phrases I always call women? Dildo heads, cotton candy heads. Y'all ever ate cotton candy before? Y'all ever ate cotton candy? You go to the carnival and you get the cotton. What the fuck? You was a little kid. I've been eating that shit in probably like 45 years. It's like a big afro, colored afro. When you're a little kid, you go to the amusement park, oh, some cotton candy. Like you ask your mother, father, and they get it for you. And then when you eat it, like when you touch it, feels like a big woolly afro. And you pull the piece off, right? And then like you think it's gonna be like some hard shit to eat.
Right, right.
As soon as that shit touch your tongue,
Disintegrates.
it goes right back flesh. Right? So that's these cotton candy heads. It looks solid. Water pressure, it dissolves. So these women, that's the new thing. Dildo head is called cotton candy heads.
Right.
Cotton candy heads. That's all it is.
Right. Right.
Cotton candy heads. Okay? Cotton candy heads. You see Kevin Samuels, when he's talking to them, when he's cutting them, you see how their eyes are.
Yeah.
Their eyes
Too
are
much.
slip off.
You right, Kevin. Right. And he always talk to him with respect. He said, okay, ma'am. He don't never call them by their name unless they get belligerent. But he always, yes, okay, ma'am. He's respectful towards you.
No, brother,
I got
same
a
thing with us. We was out here teaching years and years. And the video, when she knows, remember, that's the thing that blew us up. What am I going to say?
You're a slut.
Yeah, boy, that's up there, man. They wasn't raised with their daddy.
Right.
Now, if they get into an accident, the cops come and roll up on them, look what they did.
Right.
It's because they black. It's because they black. See what I'm saying? Brother, we're tired of this shit.
Right.
But anyway, that's the skin slut. We were teaching, just like how we're teaching now, and we were just going in on these women,
Right.
right?
Right.
And it's that that bitch came up and she had a bunch of daughters that were totally unruly. Things like, nah. So we cursed her out. We cursed her ass out. Okay? And that's just what it was. But y'all remember, you brothers that was around back then, y'all remember, we got so much hate for that shit. You had niggas threatening to come kill us. You had dudes did videos, you motherfuckers, we're gonna come to New York, we're gonna come get y'all. Yeah. Defending her, and it was obvious she was out of order. Right? She was totally out of order. You know what I mean? So like the LDS woman, this world, it's bizarre world, right?
I'm going to finish this scripture real quick.
Please.
The last verse here in Sirach 26:12, it says, she'll spread her legs anywhere for any man who wants her, just as a thirsty traveler will drink whatever water is available.
And that happens when you don't keep a shore watch.
Right.
Then that way disease is spread, confusion is spread. Niggas is fighting in the club, shooting each other up.
Oh, God.
That all stems from women not being in their proper order.
Right.
You know, so the woman is an important piece of what the Heavenly Father set up. But being out of her order, it has led to the ultimate foul.
Case in point.
Yeah.
If you have a daughter, right, brothers? You brothers that might have daughters. Is there any way in a logical, righteous world, your daughter is supposed to grow up to be a 300-pound big shell? No. That's not supposed to happen. Because at home, you got your daughter. Look, man. First of all, you ain't gonna let your children eat such food.
Right, because you ain't gonna buy
You
it.
ain't gonna give them McDonald's. You ain't gonna give them Taco Bueno, KFC,
Right.
Popeyes. Right? You gonna let them eat. You know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. You're gonna be eating ice cream and cookies and Oreos and all that. And later at night, get your ass to bed.
Right.
You ain't eating that. Like, eat some. Like, you gotta monitor what your children eat. You're just gonna let your kids eat some of these women, and that go back to what we're talking about.
I got a precept.
Yeah, read it, please.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 3, verse 9. For the blessing of the father establisheth the houses of children, but the curse of the mother rooteth out foundations.
Popeyes.
Right. Showing you her importance within the heavenly, the family. But she's been told that was slavery. And that's what the serpent did in the garden.
Right.
The serpent pretty much told the woman, this order that you're in, this is slavery. Why are you confined to righteousness when you can do wickedness?
Right.
Yeah. But then you got to ask you got to look at the results. Am I better off than what I had?
Right.
Yeah.
And the answer is hell no.
They all complain.
They all complaining with this newfound freedom.
Yes.
Right. And that's the nation of Israel. Okay?
This is from Paul Ariel on the comment board. He put Sirach 42:11. Keep a sure watch over a shameless daughter, lest she make thee a laughing stock to thine enemy.
Now there was a point where T.I. said, I don't want my daughter to be a slut, and everybody got on him. And you gotta ask, why would they be mad at a father not wanting this because they're trying to take the children. They gotta get in the heads of this generation right here. Because in the future, these are the people who they want, all right, and they want to take the Most High out, they want to take order out, they want to take, right now there's over about 50 different sexes. So you got male, female, this, that.
Right.
Transcending order, transcending the proper nature of how the Heavenly Father set things up. And this is the world we're living in. Babylon the Great. Babylon means what? With confusion. With fusion mixing. Like you got fusion jazz, all that different mix. Well, this is East. This is Babylon.
Right. Revelations. Right.
Yeah.
Right. The horror says,
Lest she make thee a laughing stock to thine enemies, and a byword in the city, and a reproach among the people, and make thee ashamed before the multitude.
And that's where we are right now. The nation of Israel is a laughing stock amongst the other nations.
Yep.
Case in point, Big Shirley, Keisha. They want to blame old Paul Kevin Sanders. Oh, you making the black woman look bad? Oh, no, the black woman is making herself look bad, and these panda-bed niggas,
Right.
they're making it's your fault. Right. Because you allowed these Big Shirleys and these Keishas and these Tawandas and these what's the girl from Mama show? Sinead. That was created by these pandemic and then nigga, Dr. Umar Johnson. Okay? See what I'm saying? Niggas like him gotta go.
Right.
Like he needs a public execution.
Right.
And I hope you listen. I've been calling him out for years. Like we need to sell some gallows right here. Right? And he gonna be the first. Okay?
And even he's learning. He's even learning.
Yeah.
You can't, ain't no saving him.
Right. They
That
can
was a
rebel.
long
They
time
can
ago.
challenge.
Some brother, when the breaks like a whole bunch of them with Jeremiah 17. We're gonna have public executions and make examples out of it. Okay? Big Shirley, Keisha, we're gonna have to reinforce the ropes.
Right.
Yeah.
The Big Shirley,
Right.
Big Shirley, probably
Snap right there.
if we try to hang Big Shirley, the rope, the whole she ain't gonna hang.
The legacy of wickedness, they got to be wiped out. 2/3, when they go, that's going to be the last of that degeneracy. They literally got to go like, the Most High is the true legitimate. You know what I'm saying?
But he's gonna call the herd.
Right, he's going to call the herd. Like, there's certain people who just, that legacy stops right here.
When we set up the gallows, we ain't using barbed wire, man. So that way, if Big Shirley, her fat ass, and that thing, at least if it breaks, at least the barbed wire.
Amen. He's indestructible,
Hey,
man.
when the Bible says we should meditate upon terrorists, right?
Indestructible.
Isaiah 32:9. Rise up, ye women that are at ease.
Right.
Hear my voice, you careless daughters.
Right now, if you look in the news, you're starting to see food stamps and SNAP benefits are being reduced. Why? Because America is in debt. So the first people who have to suffer when they're in debt is what? The working class, the poor. It's your fault that all of the resources are being sucked up. Meanwhile, this devil is giving billions of dollars to Ukraine. Every time it's time for a war or some sort of wicked adventure, they got billions of dollars that just pop up.
Right.
Wow.
They got $4 billion one week. The next week, $30 billion. But when it comes to fixing the water in Detroit,
Right.
Let a sports franchise come to save you.
right.
Yeah.
But we're living in a time that, look, rise up, you women that are at ease. Those benefits are being reduced, right? Because the serpent is really what held this whole wicked power structure together. But the serpent about to withdraw.
Yep.
And he ain't gonna look for you. Like the serpent ain't coming for these women like that. He's pretty much set them up for the okie doke, and he's gonna run out the back door.
Well, and also he's setting up his new system.
Right.
So they're gonna be in need to Esau. They're gonna have to take their chip.
I'm sorry to cut you. Y'all said in the car, how much money did America give to Ukraine?
It's been billions every other one.
It's been, but they've done that twice. They've given Ukraine over 100 billion.
$100 billion?
Over 100 billion.
Right.
They sent
They armed the resident with an AK-47.
they sent two $40 billion packages already.
Yeah.
Yes, we were walking around the corner to the Keys, a whole road of homeless folks laying out there on the road, and we see another one up there driving in there. Okay? All these homeless folks. Okay? But you want to help us with 100 billion to some goddamn billion?
Right.
Homeless.
And your gas go up, the food go up, but you got all of this money.
And the flip side, this is the Biden administration.
Yo, they the worst.
People hated Trump, but shit,
At least you had $2.50 gas. Which to hell with both of them.
Right.
But our people, the Israelites got this weird thing in their head that the Democrats somehow mean them well.
Right.
When historically, democracies have led to tyrannies, and they've used you and pretty much put a hot link on the end of a rope and walked you into a tunnel.
Right.
Civil rights, all of that, it was all a snare.
Right.
That came from what? Democrats.
No, you get back at leaders.
Yeah.
Yeah, here you go.
Crime is always the highest in a democratic narrative.
Right. Always. Pack of annihilators. Come on, nigga. Yeah, nigga.
That's what civil rights was. And what it's led Jake to doing is walking 40 years in the wilderness all over again. Following civil rights, they've been walking in the same circle for 40 years, just like in Egypt.
So can I tell y'all something? Y'all was talking about the women. I used to work at the Harris County Juvenile Justice Center, where they got the kids in there that's getting ready to go to the penitentiary. They not trying to get them kids right as far as straight their minds out of nothing. They bringing Xboxes in for them niggas to play with. They got a nurturing culture to where they want the guards in there to be more nurturing. We bring them their lunch. They slide a bin around for them niggas, pick out a pair of drawers, unless they some other nigga wore the other day. All they do is recycle the same shit.
So no discipline.
No discipline at all. You get out your cell for a little bit. They bring in their laptops. You go on YouTube, listen to little whoever the fuck that's rapping.
Right.
The same nigga that's in there holding money in the perpetual. Yeah. So they not trying to get them dudes right, man. It's just black and brown up in there down on 1,200 condoms. Okay, I worked there for 6 months. I couldn't take it no more. Because I was like, man, you know what I'm saying? Y'all preparing these dudes. Y'all not preparing them for shit. Because when they go down to the penitentiary, it ain't gonna be this shit. And y'all ain't preparing them for society. You know what I'm saying? I left, bro, the day they start bringing Xboxes in there for them niggas, man. I said, man, y'all stuck with us.
For real, man. That's why the Spirit got you here now. That shows you have a form of integrity and common sense.
And so I hear what you're saying about the women. And once again, I'm an accountability person. I know it takes a man and a woman to get on the men.
But right now, we just so happen to be getting on the woman.
Right. But when you a kid and you allowed to get away with all you able to get away with once you become an adult, you know what I'm saying? Where you gonna certainly get that maturity from?
Right.
You know,
brother. Like I said, see, it's a Faustian type or a nefarious plan. Like I said, going back to the early 70s when I was born, that's when they go back to this devil, the white man.
the first
Go
time
back
the
to
word.
him, because what he did, going back to then, he took the black man and said, okay, come here, brother. Okay, let's say, stand right here, brother. All right, let's say this is the black man. Stand right there, right? You next to, lean up on the pole, right? That's the black woman. What the white man did was say, okay, come here, nigga.
Right.
We went to the black woman, okay, welfare, section name.
Right.
Child support.
Right. Feminism.
And in the 70s, bro, I'm gonna just say one more thing. The word insurgent, like they talk about the Middle Eastern dudes, the first time the word insurgent was introduced in the English vocabulary was in 1973, and that referred to us. And I was born in 73.
Look at that.
So they've been at war with us for a long time.
Yeah,
long time.
Since going back to the
I
garden.
was born in December too, man.
That's what I'm saying.
It goes back to Cain and Abel.
Right.
It goes back to even further to the garden. It goes back to Jacob and Esau. They were fighting in the womb. There's always been a sort of a struggle between these two nations.
Genesis 25:21.
And it plays out in your everyday life. That's why we tell our people the answers are in the Holy Scriptures. Not in the government, not in this devil. He's shown you more than enough to not to want to trust him.
Not in the church, but
Right. So the scripture, yes. In the church, damn sure.
not the church.
I got it.
This is Isaiah chapter 3, verse 12. As for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them.
Right.
O my people, they which lead thee cause thee to err.
A woman is not set up to lead. And the children is in one sense Esau, Edom. Because they're really they're the lesser, they're the younger. Right. But also in the neighborhoods, who's oppressing the neighborhood? These little niggas.
And my brother just went into, he just went into the Lord sent his brother here tonight to give us that testimony.
Right.
And yo, Spirit, I've been saying this for how long? Like Esau, the white man's behind it, but he weaponized the black man. Now, when they actually go into the system, these little young GMO baby niggas like, no, give him a laptop, give him an Xbox. Really, the niggas should be getting their ass whooped.
Yeah.
But you can't touch them in the juvenile
you
centers.
can't.
They got cameras out everywhere, man.
Yep.
If you lay a hand on one of them, you get charge them. And they be acting like demons.
Well, you got to understand, they have a lot of, they got all of that energy, they got all of that testosterone, but they've never been trained on how to nurture it, how to operate in the earth with balance. So they have all of these emotions inside of them, and they're raised most likely by a woman, by rapture. So whenever they feel any form of anger or they have no logic, no respect for any sort of authority. That spirit comes from a woman.
Yes. And also too, accountability. Like you said, brother, they in the juvenile center. That means for you to end up in the juvenile center, you did some shit out here in the street. So basically, the motherfuckers get robbed and beat up old ladies, gang activity, whatever it is. But you're still just a boy here in the Xbox, no accountability.
Because if you're locked up, during that period that you're locked up till you get out, you should be what? Prepared to do better. You should be prepared to make better decisions. You should know how that was a stupid ass decision what got you here. All right, and you should be what? Prepared to leave that jail. Because what is, I forget what the word solitary, it means to reflect or something like that. When you're in prison or jail, you're supposed to reflect on what you did. You're supposed to sit and think, oh, goddamn, that was stupid. Okay, I had an argument with the dude. I didn't have to shoot at him. Maybe I could have just, ignored that nigga and went and had a hamburger. Right. But you felt that bitterness and that emotion at that one particular moment. You had to act on it. And when you see a woman that destroying people's cars and apartments, but a man with that type of energy is even worse.
Y'all remember back in the 90s, I don't know if you remember this, remember the chick with the most hot ticket from TLC, Left Eye? This back in the 90s, some of you younger than my age will remember. Back in the 90s, that was a big thing. That bitch from TLC. But she died. She died in an accident down in South America. Anyway, she was dealing with one of them basketball players, one of them brothers, big time basketball player dude. And whatever happened, she burnt the man's house down. She burnt his mansion down. She didn't go to jail. No. And all the women applauded her. He was cheating. Right. No accountability.
Right. Shit, one of the biggest movies is Waiting in Hell.
Right. Let's get a scripture.
You remember that?
Somebody bring a scripture out. They like
Second Chronicles, chapter 22.
To that Isaiah 32 as well. I'm going to go back over there. Yeah. Read that, brother.
Second Chronicles, chapter 22 and verse 3. He also walked in the ways of the house of Ahab, for his mother was his counselors and knew wickedly, right? Wherefore he did evil in the sight of the Lord like the house of Ahab, for they were his counselors after the death of his father to his destruction.
Ahab was super set. Who did he get counsel from? Who was Ahab's mother? I'm going to ask you, brother. Who knows? Who was Ahab's mother?
Come on now. Come on, brothers.
Athaliah. Remember, she was the one woman who sat on the throne of David for about a couple of months. And they got tired of her bullshit and put her to death. She tried to cut off the kings of Judah. A woman named Athaliah. That was Ahab's mother. Right? Because who did Ahab deal with? What was that woman's name? It was around that same time.
And she got put to death.
Yeah. And the dog ate her up, Jezebel, but it left them hands. Them hard ass hands, them hard niggas like she was a heathen though, but the Lord had the dog to eat her up. And ultimately the dog just was, I ain't eating them hands.
Yeah. Well, look at these women now with the long Wolverine nails. Yeah. These women, their hands be all hard. The thing about a woman, when you get with a woman, man, and you touch a real woman, you get aroused just right. But these old black women, Dick Shirley, their hands be harder than goddamn Mike Tyson's hands. Yeah.
Well, they've been so focused on trying to be equal with the man, they forgot to be women.
Yeah. Right.
That's the problem. They've been so engulfed in trying to be what the serpent told them to be. They forgot to actually be women. Now they're being replaced.
Right.
Now this is the woman. This is the new woman. A big Bo Jackson looking nigga with a ponytail. All right, who gets celebrated for chopping his members off.
Right.
Now that's the woman.
Well, you know what?
They're in interviews speaking on behalf of women.
We gotta go back to Isaiah 32.
Yeah, let's get Isaiah 32.
Hey man, remember soldier story? You get that one.
Soldier
Back
story?
in the 80s, soldier story. Denzel was in it. That was a young Denzel. Yeah. I was all in that scene when Sergeant One sees that, we gotta implement that for real. We gotta implement. Hey, I said that up there. You know, movie days with brothers.
Yeah. History pieces and stuff like that.
Yup, that scene when Sergeant One was talking to CJ. He said, "Don't get mad, CJ. It has to be this way." You see, the black race can't afford you. You was good, nigga. There'll be a time. Hey, but that's how we gonna talk to that nigga woman. See, don't get mad, nigga woman. It has to be this way. The black race can't afford you no more, nigga woman. There'll be a time we see a nigga woman like you being the devil, right? But not no more. The day the nigga woman is gone, girl. And you going away. Hey, y'all gotta see the movie to get it. Y'all was laughing. But go ahead, man.
Jeremiah chapter 5 and 3.
And that's the spirit you brothers gotta be in. Hey, man, y'all gotta be in that spirit, man.
Yeah.
Don't get mad, nigga woman. We can't afford you no more. Go get you a non-black woman. The hell with the black woman. You don't need her.
Right.
Me and Apostle Tahar, the other Apostle Tahar, me and him said it, we got all kind of flack for that. We said it up there in New York on 31st Street. We said, the Most High, we don't care if the Most High exterminate all these black women on
Right.
the side.
Right.
You don't need them.
That's right.
All you need is the Judite man.
That's right.
That'll bring back the Judite woman. Am I lying?
Yeah.
That's facts.
In the
Right.
righteous state.
In the right order, that's right.
Okay.
Right? But go ahead, man.
Jeremiah 5 and 3. O Lord, are not thy eyes upon the truth? Thou hast stricken them, but they have not grieved. Thou hast consumed them, but they have refused to receive correction.
Our people just carry on in wickedness, man.
Right.
That's why 2/3 of our people are reserved for ultimate destruction on this side, man.
Right.
They're going to be destroyed through the pestilences, the famines, and then ultimately nuclear war.
Right.
Oh, boy.
Okay?
We're in that time now.
Yeah,
They started off with that pandemic. That was the first leg.
yeah. That was just a little taste, the appetite. You know, you get the little cheese.
Yeah.
You know, you might get the side salad, but your stomach's still growling.
Tortillas with the queso.
Right. You know, chips and salsa. That's all that was.
That's all that was, man.
Okay.
Engaging people.
Yeah.
The steak is coming. The steak, you know, you go to the Texas Roadhouse and they give you them delicious biscuits. That's it. But the steak is coming.
Yeah. That's right.
They have made their faces harder than a rock. They have refused to return. Therefore I say, surely these are poor, they are foolish, for they know not the way of the Lord, nor the judgment of their power.
So they're gonna have to know it through pain. They're gonna have to know it through destruction. They're gonna have to know it through the Most High, sending fire, brimstone, death on the earth. Well, absolutely not. I don't want to.
That's the independent, hardest woman to see the woman. But this bitch is lonely as hell.
Yeah, come.
Single as hell.
Right. Right.
It ain't cold. Yeah.
Right.
It's chilly out here,
Ain't got a
bro.
sister put on.
It's a little nippy out here.
You know, hoes don't get cold.
Dumb,
They
stupid
are
asses.
cold.
I know they're cold, but the demons to keep them.
Yeah, they reptiles. Yeah.
Yeah, they look like reptilians.
Yeah. Hoes don't get cold, man. They
Look at
already
the bitch
cold.
wearing the boots. She can't even walk in the hill. Walking like a giraffe.
Right.
First of all, when a woman wears heels, see, I like heels on them. I love it. It's sexy. But when you get with a woman, like you see the Edomite women, they wearing the heels. They got that certain
Oh no,
stride
they
to walk.
don't be walking
You
right
seen
here.
her? Brother, she like a giraffe. Like
Yeah.
her knees are going backwards. You don't even know how to walk in the goddamn hills.
Yeah, maybe.
Go ahead, brother. I'm serious.
This is back in Isaiah 32, verse 11. It says, trouble ye women that are at ease, be troubled, you careless ones, strip you and make you bare.
We just seen it. That's right. The Lord brought them by for a reason.
And gird sackcloth upon your loins. They shall lament for your teats, for the pleasant fields, for the fruitful vine.
Right.
Upon the land of my people shall come up thorns and briars.
Because what's getting ready to happen in the earth, this chaos is getting ready to break out.
Right.
That's right.
So once those benefits and this in reality sets in, once those things are taken away, you're gonna be looking for bottom shelf grad. Right. You're gonna be looking for manly men, and you know what I'm saying, because you're gonna need some form of protection, and the reality is gonna set in.
Right. And you got a lot of these women that still sitting home, what is it called, working remotely.
Yeah.
They sitting at home. Layoffs coming to a lot of these.
A lot of layoffs. A lot of layoffs, and people aren't able to really keep up with inflation and the rate the rent is going up, and this is all being done by your elites.
Yeah.
Right.
This is all being done on purpose. But the scriptures talk about how the remnant would no longer lean on the devil. Right. And him that smote them. They're going to lean on Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. Because that's going to be the place to be. Like to be with Noah when those raindrops start hitting, to be in good graces with Noah, that was the end thing. Right. Well, the men of the Lord are going to be like that, man.
Oh, and when you got inflation, which they're going to keep raising rates, but it's not working because people are still buying and consuming. What they really want is unemployment to go up. And so a lot of these throwaway jobs that these people have, these probably kind of middle management jobs that the AI bots can take over, they're going to be getting sold out, outsourced. So you're going to have a lot of people that are in comfortable, cushy, kind of middle tier corporate positions lose their jobs out of nowhere in a time where prices are going up, access to loans is harder, energy costs is either going up or staying high as hell. All right, when you talk about the eggs, that's just one small part of the market where everything else is going to continue to inflate. Okay, so as it becomes more expensive for these corporations to operate, they're going to pass down those prices to the consumer.
Right. That's it.
Okay.
The consumer has to make up for the difference.
That's right. So it's costing more to even get raw materials into manufacturers, and it's costing more for manufacturers to build things. It's costing more for them to send it to the warehouses and for it to get to the store.
Right.
Well, all of those fees are going to get passed to the consumer. Right. Okay. Right. And if you have a business and you're operating, what's your number one cost to operate your business? Labor. Labor is your number one cost. So what are you going to do? Fire people, get rid of people.
The robots are taking over now.
That's right.
You're going to get, what's her name? Judy on the Jetson? What was her name? That fucking robot?
The robot?
That was a black woman. Rosie was black. That was a black woman.
Right.
Go back and look at her. That was different.
It sure was.
Look at it.
Right.
So Rosie.
That was
right.
The robot.
Right, because ain't no black people in the future for
That
Esau.
just happened today at the job.
Oh, really?
They let go a white boy that been there when the company started. They let him go. They said, we got software that can do your job.
Right.
They got something called OpenAI.
Right.
They got something called OpenAI, a company called OpenAI, and what this thing can do is amazing. Bro. It's like, dang, you do that? You know, it can solve problems and answer questions. It can do all. It can write papers. It can do all. You got to do is
do your resume.
It can do your resume. It can do all the right computer code.
Right.
It's just getting more and more and more intelligent.
This is Revelation 13 and 14. And deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast.
That's his technology, man. That's his science. That's his ability to act as if he is God. Right? Is a part of that. Right? Because as everything starts to get more and more strained out, they already got the policy for the Charagma already laid down. All they need to do is have the the cause or the chaos and bring the solution.
The problem. Yeah. Isaiah 10:1. Woe to them that decree unrighteous decrees, that write grievousness which they have before scribed, written.
Right. So they have these foreign councils like the WEF, the World Economic Forum, where you have the top elite people in the world basically come together and they put together the policies that they want big corporations and governments to implement. Now they'll have this going on 15 years ago. Like the World Economic Forum has been going on for over 50, 60 years. Right. And they write the policies that these nations come in agreement with, and not just the nations. They want to control the private and the public sector. The government or the country is known as what? The public sector. Right. The private sector is considered all the top corporations. So when you combine somebody like AT&T, Amazon, Apple, Microsoft, and you write a policy with them, and they're in coordination with Singapore or India to get something done, it's gonna get done.
Right.
Okay.
Cheaper labor too. Yep.
That's right.
Right.
And so they're bringing all these Karagma policies and they're getting ready to implement them. Right. That's why they're continuing to demolition the economy. That's right. They say it's an economic crash. It's not a crash. It's a demolition.
Right.
The only thing that you can't control, Esau, is the spirits. Right. The Most High is gonna make it where the spirits in the earth go crazy. Right. And people just start fighting. Right. In their pride, they think they're gonna control it. Right. Okay, because they prescribed it. Right. Okay.
Right. This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 28 and 5. By thy great wisdom and by thy traffic hast thou increased thy riches, and thine heart is lifted up because of thy riches.
What is traffic? Traffic is the moving of goods and services, and everybody is affected by traffic. Your day-to-day life is affected by the movement of goods and services. It's how you got your job. It's why you go to work. It's how you get your coffee in the morning. It's every single thing that you got that we see going on is controlled by what? Traffic. Goods and services going in and out around the earth. And his internet and his technology has allowed him to make a net, a web over the whole earth to control your day-to-day life. Right. When you wake up in the morning, you turn the light on, traffic. When you open it, when you turn the faucet on to brush your teeth, traffic. Okay. When you squeeze the toothpaste out the thing and start brushing, traffic. All right. When you put the toast in the toaster, traffic. When you start your car, the gas, traffic. Everything, man. And so Esau feels like a god because he's controlling that, man.
I got a question. See, what happens though, like, I don't need to explain. What happens when it's not that type of life anymore? You wake up in the morning and there ain't no running water. Right. No faucet. Right. There is no toaster. There's no electricity. There's no power. There is no Dunkin' Donuts. There is no Starbucks. There you go. Right. What are these people going to do? See, you know what? We all in the program. We're going to yourself. Yeah. There's no internet. There's no services. We back in the 1800s. And you got to actually go out into the woods. Right. Trying to catch some fish. Right.
Ain't no prepackaged meat in the market.
Right. So, and then when you get the food, how many people know how to skin the animal? Oh, done. You got to worry about that. Catch it here. Oh, I've done that. I know. I haven't spent years on that. I know how to put something out in the woods. You hold it upside down, skin it. You know what I mean? Fish, hunt, an elk or a deer or a buffalo, like, you know what I mean? Fishing. I grew up fishing. You know? Catch some fish. See? There's no fucking, oh, let me cut it light. Like he said, there's no toothpaste. There's no, like the toaster, put the... Right. There's none of that stuff. Yeah. What happens when that life changes? Right. Yeah. See what I'm saying?
And it's creeping up.
Right.
It's creeping up because what the Biden administration did in response to the OVID and how they shut down the flow, that eventually you gonna feel that.
You already are feeling it.
You already feel it.
Right.
Yeah, they knew what they was doing. That's
Right.
what's causing the inflation.
Brother.
What happened is that made a supply crunch.
Right.
When they shut down the docks and the manufactories and said we need to quarantine and goods weren't moving, that squeezed supply. Right. Supply and demand is what runs prices. So you have all people still was eating. People still was washing their ass. People were still buying things, but there's no supply. So if I got 2 pair of Jordans left and 100 people want them, what's going to happen to the price of them Jordans? Right. They're going to go up. That's right. So that's what's happening with eggs. They've squeezed the supply of the eggs, but people still like eggs. Right. So what's happening to the price?
It's a part of life.
And they're burning down those factories. Chicken factories, farming, they're cutting off the middleman.
Exactly right. And so they're going to squeeze the supply of energy and say you're using too much energy. We have to restrict it. Right? A lot of famine can just come from high prices, not that there's a lack of it. It's just you can't afford to have it.
Right.
You can go hungry just because you ain't got enough money.
Right.
So
because
what are you
going to
do?
take more dollars to get less product.
Exactly.
And that's the atmosphere John the Revelator described with the black horse.
That's
and,
right.
And he described what was coming with the charagma. That type of system is being set up to where you're going to have to make a choice.
Right.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And if you sold to the flesh the whole time that you had this grace, you're going to make a decision that's based upon the flesh without having faith. Right, because you're gonna this thing is based upon faith. This is why it's called the hour of temptation. Right. That's right. You're gonna be tempted, all right, and who you really are is gonna come out in that moment. That's right. You ain't gonna be able to run from it. Right. Yep. If you a whole ass nigga, you go bow the knee. Yep. And that's the beauty of the sure word of prophet. The Lord said He created 7,000 that have not bowed the knee. So the only hope is to be of that number. Yeah. So that's why you got to make your calling and election sure and be humble, man, because hard decisions are getting ready to have to be made. Comforts that we have right now as men in Babylon you're going to be challenged with not having that comfort.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Okay. Now, for those of you who are watching that live in Houston, the brothers have been out here. They're on Maine and Dallas. So you should have been already out here because they've been preaching out here. How long y'all brothers been out here? 14, 15 years. There's no excuse. So if you're from Houston, I just now found out that no, you knew. You just comfortable. Get out here and come listen and bring your notes.
Right. Well, what's going to happen is these next mandates and what Esau's getting ready to do, a lot of people going to just start popping up, looking in your face. There's going to be a lot of camps are about to be once these next, because people going to be looking for answers. Right. And the scoffers ain't going. The scoffers are going to be caught in the trick bag because you didn't just talk shit all that time. Yep. And now the reality of what you should have been talking about
is here.
Right. And you're going to have a lot of Israelites that have been sitting at home, eating popcorn and which everybody has their time that they're going, but it's going to be an influx of Jake coming up to the camps. Oh man, I knew y'all was right.
Yeah.
Right after COVID, that's what happened.
Right.
COVID first.
Everybody ain't got nowhere to live. Right. I don't know how the weather was down here with y'all. I'm sure y'all got hit too.
Did it get cold?
Oh, come on. The roads were all out. I didn't get down here like that. Nobody didn't know, but we got hit up in Dallas. We got hit, bro. We was like, hey, we was in the house. It's the Lord that we even made it. Earlier in the week, I was like, yo, bro, it was ice skating rink all the time.
Yeah, people falling and shit.
Yeah, the roads were ice. My pickup truck was coming through the ice. For 2 days. Really, yesterday was Thursday, right?
Yeah.
Yesterday was the day where the roads were open.
Yeah,
man. So
that's how it happens, man. Every year, you'll have a couple week period where it's just, in Texas, it's just hard ice. It's not like snow. You can't drive on it. Try to accelerate.
Right. So how does that brother in Alaska be driving like? It ain't like that?
Because that's different. That's not hard ice. That's like snow. And they got vehicles.
Like, damn.
He be hitting that bad boy. That brother be
And different traction, right? Tires.
Yeah.
I was like, man, you're being homeless.
Yeah. Y'all got abandoned buildings everywhere.
Yeah.
Right.
This is he's a horrible ruler. Like the Elder Ariel always says, the earth needs new management.
Right.
And niggas are able to look at the Cowboys and the Houston Rockets and say, well, the coaching, we need to get this right, this ain't right. But they're not able to look at the planet Earth and see that a new
coach is needed.
Niggas will go to the barbershop and just talk shit about every play and which receiver should be where.
Right.
But when it comes to the earth, they haven't seemed to put it together that there's a cancer in the earth.
Yeah.
And that's why the Lord got war and all of these things relevant up. Famine, that's created for evildoers. We're not out here to proclaim that we're going to starve to death. We're just saying it's coming. We're proclaiming a victory. That's
Right.
We're here. The scriptures talks about victory over the beast. His image is marked. Somehow, some way, the oil and the wine is going to survive.
That's right.
The Lord says, my servant shall
Eat. That's right. That's right.
My servant shall eat.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
The Lord
That's
said
right.
that.
That's right.
The Lord said it's not a man that he should lie.
Right.
Yep. That's
Okay.
right.
Right. You think the Lord?
Said,
Yep.
woe unto you that laugh now, for you shall mourn and weep later.
Right.
Right.
And Yahweh said, woe unto you that hunger, for you shall be filled.
Right. That's it.
Yahweh let it
Right.
out.
It's coming.
It's about faith, man.
Right. It's like the Lord woke us up. He woke us up. Like we fulfilled a great prophecy. Like what your brothers are doing, you got to understand when you read Ezekiel 37, you're fulfilling that.
Yes.
So you think the Lord rose us up, we repented, we came out here and just served him to the best of our ability if you're right. And he just gonna just leave you
That's
out?
it.
I don't believe that.
I don't believe
And
that.
allow Esau to win. I don't believe Esau's gonna win. I refuse to go to bed believing
Right.
the Lord is gonna give
Right.
Esau the victory.
Nah.
Fuck that.
Right.
The Lord is getting ready to set up the throne of David on earth.
Right.
And that's what's needed. Because there's too much BS going on, man.
Right. Yeah.
And y'all think that we're rough and hard. If you put
Right.
like these people back in the ancient time, they lose their mind. Like people talk like women complain that America's a patriarch. Go to Sudan.
Right.
Go to Russia for a week with your
Go to
bullshit.
Nigeria.
Yeah.
You get out of pocket
Right.
in Europe as a woman to a man.
Right.
You get it. Bah!
Russia.
Right.
Yeah. Right.
And all the men be like, yeah.
Right.
Shut up.
Right.
You know,
Right.
there ain't no.
Right. But that's more of an Eastern mindset.
That's right.
See, but look, where are we? Go ahead.
Sirach chapter 10 and verse 4. The power of the Lord is in the power. The power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord.
Right, and that's the beauty of it. The Lord let all of the heathen rule. The Lord was fair with these heathen. He allowed all of these heathen to have their portion, bro. You can't say the Lord is fair.
Yeah.
So the power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord. Daniel tells you what? He ruleth over the kingdom of men.
Right.
And he setteth over it even the basis of men.
Which is Esau.
Esau.
He mad about the Illuminati.
Right.
The Rothschild, they still trying to do it on the they trying to get their birthright.
They trying to get the birthright back.
But
That's all
dude,
this is.
the Lord gave you.
It's your blessing.
Okay, 2,000 years. No, more than 2,000 years. 3,000. 2,000 years ago when we got Habashah was on earth.
Right.
That was when the Romans were ruling.
Right.
But what about the Greeks?
Right.
That was the first real Edomite worship on earth.
Right.
So these motherfuckers had thousands of years to rule.
Right.
You dig?
Yeah.
And then, according to Revelations, the Lord interrupted, like how preachers
Right.
teach us. Yeah. Esau ruled, right? But then around, what was it, 193 AD?
Yeah.
The Western Roman Empire
And
fell.
that's around the time when but it was already a process. 193 AD, it was a process when guys like Septimius Severus, Jake started coming up with the power in the Roman Empire and kind of took them down. So from like 193 AD up until like the 1400s, 1453, the Most High, like a high priest Ariel, the Most High allowed Jake to interrupt Esau's rulership for that 1,000 years. But then in the 1400s, Esau came back.
Yeah.
You know?
It was a process, where they marrying in, committing wars and getting different places, When you go back and you start studying all those different empires and seeing how they rose themselves up and how they schemed their way back into rulership throughout Spain, throughout Germany and all the Eastern Bloc of Europe, the Habsburg dynasty,
Right.
and even everything that they did over there in England,
Right.
with Oliver Cromwell and that whole parliamentary system, how they took out Charles II, who
Right.
was the son of King James.
It's all wrong.
Like, you know, yeah.
It all, see, a lot of people don't, the Renaissance really rebirthed Rome into the earth. The classics, even the science, all of the stuff that they brought back in, the art. It wasn't just that they painted over the images, they brought a new way of thought in the earth that wasn't prevalent at that time.
Right.
Humanism. That comes from that Edomite, all right, the Renaissance and leading all the way. All of the theorists that we hear about, Marx, Sigmund Freud, Einstein, there's a bunch of demons.
Yeah.
No, excuse me,
Most
because
high.
y'all like this.
Nah, you got it.
You too, man.
You too, brother. Go ahead, bro.
The power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable.
The power of the Lord, the power of the earth. The Lord is out of his own rule. I just said that he Greeks. Up until 14, like I said, we interrupted their little rulership for about that little 1,000 years. But other than that, it's also running roughshod.
Right.
You know?
And all we've had is 40 years of a true government.
Yeah.
Now, we don't know how long Adam ruled before the fall.
Yeah, we know it was probably a while.
It was a little, naming the animals, that didn't take 2 days.
2 days.
Right.
Adam was ruling. He was the first king and priest on earth.
Yeah.
But this is the thing. Of actual sovereign government, we've only had 40 years as the nation of Israel, the United Kingdom of Israel.
Yeah. Because David's thing was David ruled, but it was like he went through like
He
turmoil.
went because first it was only Judah that followed him, and then the other tribes came, and all of them really acknowledged him as king, and that was the house of David. They acknowledged that was all 12 tribes on one accord, and Solomon forwarded that government for 40 years. That's the kingdom when they asked Yahushua, can you then restore? That's the kingdom they were talking about. That's the kingdom that's coming to earth. But it's going to be in a heavenly estate on earth as it is in heaven.
That's right.
The kingdom of heaven is a rulership, a government. We're going to have control over music, thought, what's studied and taught around the world, the systems of water, what's in the air. That's the type of rulership that's coming to the men of the Lord under Yahushua.
Man, brothers, every one of us here, this is what you should want.
That's it.
Right.
Like, right now, brother, like, we're not living.
Right.
We just exist.
Yeah.
Like, we just exist. Infirmities, mental shit, demons, like, we're all fucked up. Our bodies is all fucked up. You know what I mean? That thing that that's one of us was talking about, man, like, brother, you should want this. We should, like, that's why this truth, you gotta go hard for this truth. And you gotta be sincere, you gotta be humble. There's one thing, like, okay, brother, hear this truth, man. Like, there's times when you gotta rebuke brothers, but then there's times you gotta build brothers back up. Okay? And, this, that, and the third, but, bro, man, you gotta be sincere and humble in this truth. The scriptures tell you about that, right? Like, you can't, when a man thinks of himself to be something, he's nothing.
Right.
He deceiving his own self. Right. He just sitting there starving. Like, what does that have to do with edifying Israel? I'm just sitting there talking shit about this brother. That's all I'm doing. Like the Mississippi maniac. Oh, yeah, you mentioned him. You said, I ain't say it.
Every time you
He gonna get on you.
Right.
We're gonna go live right now.
Right.
And you, man.
But for the next week, brother, they're talking about, what I'm saying? They're watching. Who that motherfucker? Hey, brother, we gonna see videos on you for the next week now.
Yes.
Put a battery in the back.
And you pause and shit.
No, hey, but brother, I'll back you up. Yeah. That's right, like him.
Second Peter chapter 3, verse 13. Nevertheless, we according to his promise look for new heavens and a new earth, wherein dwelleth righteousness.
That's what we're looking for.
Right.
This is not our rest. That scripture, they love not their lives unto the death. We're going to have to live that. That's going to have to become a reality. Because if you look back, we know the legacy of my wife looked back because they was rich. So she was living a particular lifestyle, and when it came time to leave, that turned into a pillar of salt. And we don't even have, what you looking back to?
Right.
Apartment?
Right.
God damn.
Right.
Hungry people.
Right. Because you know, you fall in love with your dog, hey, it's going to come a point.
And them jokers were ready to rape the angels.
Yeah.
Right.
So she looked back. That was the type of people that were there. It shows you a woman is wicked. Earlier we read Job 39:7. Because the Most High required that the women leave them, she had to be standing. Job's wife didn't have the sheets.
Right.
And she saw, she knew that those were angels.
Right.
And they told her, but she looked back. Because like you said, there's that wickedness.
True.
And brothers, I'm gonna lay it out there for you. A lot of you brothers, man, let's keep it real. The LBS woman that said it. Even you brothers that got your women that y'all dealing with, too. A lot of these women ain't gonna make it. A lot of y'all women ain't gonna make it. You can't be enamored or all in love with a woman. You can love your woman, but you ain't supposed to be in love.
Let her have power over you.
Right.
Apostle Kahal said this many years ago. You ain't supposed to be in love with a goddamn woman.
Right.
You're supposed to be in love with you.
Right.
Okay? Because when a man is in love with a woman, he's gonna think it clear.
He's vulnerable. Right. He's vulnerable. Like when she don't text back. And
Right.
And every stroke, you're like, I love this bitch.
Oh my goodness.
You can't perceive life without
Right, that because that's a dangerous place for a man to be.
Right.
Because it leaves you open to ignore things that just being a complete, you become a fool.
Yeah.
Many men have went out of their way.
Case in point.
And the best box be the succubus.
Yeah.
The best box
Yeah.
be the crazy,
Case in point.
you know?
You in the room with your woman, right? Let's say you and your woman, she here, her phone rings. Sitting there, you hear your girl, her phone rang, and she go into the next room. Or she go outside on the porch. You know what Jake be trying to,
He'll ignore it.
Right.
Because that his nose is wide open. That's that's the most dangerous place for a man to be.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
At war?
Especially at war.
Oh.
First of all, if your woman phone rang, if she's answering the phone like, whoever it might be, because she ain't doing nothing. She never been into her phone. She goes to another room, and that bitch is fucking.
Turn the phone over.
Yeah.
She keep her phone
Boy,
turned
the
over.
phone ring, you know, she grab her phone.
Yeah.
Come on, man, you gotta look at signs, man.
I done reached. I just reached over her shit. And she grabbed the damn phone. I was like, oh, okay.
I've been through that too, because you know what they think? Because here in Babylon, that's the way of Babylon.
That's it. Too much over liberty.
Too much access and liberty.
Too much access. Then if she got like WhatsApp, the ex see her as she got a profile picture. This nigga got a profile picture. Hey, I remember you. I'm married now.
Facebook ain't right.
That's right.
Complete this.
Okay.
OnlyFans.
Yes, she talking to dudes on that. And see, that's, but you know what? Them hoes will go up in your phone.
Right.
Right. They will they'll violate your man. They'll go into your fucking phone.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then confront you. Who's that?
Who's Marshall?
Yeah. Who Marshall?
Then you got to name Marshall Mawatata.
Yeah.
This type of bullshit in Babylon the Great, man.
But the hell is doing something. It's funny. Women always say this. When a woman is all super, Beware of those.
Yeah.
Women that are all jealous over you because they do something.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Because they know that they ain't shit. So they're just fuck it. Let me find out if he cheating, so that way it's justifying what I'm doing.
Yes, right.
Because they know they're not doing that.
I got a quick precept. This is Sirach 26:6. But a woman jealous of another woman causes headache and grief.
Right.
Her tongue lashes out at everyone.
Yep. Yeah.
Damn.
Shit. What more can you say? Hey, the scriptures say everything. Everything's in there.
It's covered, baby.
It's covered. The scriptures got it covered. That's why we need the kingdom, because we're going to be sovereign. Because the lifestyle we want to live, we want all of these women. Really, you need land. You need sovereignty to really live that lifestyle. If you really look at who multiplied women on that level, it was kings.
Yep.
Right. The Persian king, Solomon, they were the ones who, right.
Yep.
David, he multiplied. You gotta have substance to live that life.
Right.
And we lack substance. And it's still in us to want to live this life, but this is a no-win situation. The Lord got our ass. This is a punishment. And that's how you should look at this. We were punished. The apartment is a punishment.
Right.
Even if it's a 2-3 bedroom house, a punishment.
Right.
What the serpent and Eve got together in the garden to do was to stop Adam from freely ruling. That was taken away at that point. Like Adam's free reign to just rule as a king and priest on earth and just have, that was halted. Now he had to work for it. And he would have to fight with her trying to rule over him and have this position. That's the curse. So what our frustration is really, it all goes back to the scriptures. And the order of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua is needed here. Like we see it now. The Lord wanted us to feel it, taste it, experience it. Like we feel it. Like, damn, this is hell. We really effed up. Right. We should have, so it's beautiful. Like the scriptures say, it's good that I have been chastened, therefore I can learn your statutes.
That's right.
So now the position we're in, now we appreciate as the church, as the bride, her husband, more. Like this was better for me.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? This shit didn't work.
Yeah.
Right. Being black didn't work. The other tribe, Mexico, it didn't work. It was cute. The being black was the last of being black was cute was the 90s.
Yep.
After Martin went off there, being black was played out. Right.
Yep. God.
It just got worse and worse. Then the prophets got on. Once Martin. That was it. The early 2000s was okay. That was the neo soul, but it was really, it was still on its way out.
Usher came right. Glenn Lewis is done. Right. That's what being black.
Hits from the street.
2001.
Right.
And
then,
my man.
Donnie Simpson.
You are looking good.
Oh, Dave Hollis. That was the last of the, that neo soul nigga was alright. They was alright. But then once Obama came, America went to shits because the prophets were out there. In 2007, then 2008 Obama came, America went to shits, man. You don't even smell pine cones in the air.
No, you don't smell it. Well, I can't tell you the last time I smelled that.
Remember that in the early, in the 80s and the 90s, you would wake up and smell pine cones in the air.
Yeah.
You don't even smell that no more. And then the chemtrails never crash. Like the white man Satan is with them. Have you ever heard of a chemtrail plane crashing?
Never.
And they spray all day. There's a nigga all day just on a plane spraying shit into the atmosphere.
Even at night.
Right.
I work at night. They spraying at nighttime.
Nigga don't run out of gas. And he always land. He always. Satan's with him.
Right. Yeah.
So we're in the worst case. And I know y'all closed up.
This is Mike chapter 7, verse 9. I will bear the indignation of the Lord because I have sinned against him.
And that's really, we have these complaints, and the prophets of old, that's how they hey, you were angry. Lot was vexed.
Right.
Yeah,
But see, the bottom line is we still do, at the end of the day, we got to bear the indignation of the Lord because we went on. That's the reality of where we're at. Really, the Lord, he took the woman and put her in that position to show us how we look to him.
Exactly, man.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep. That's exactly right.
And it hurts. It hurts. That shit hurt like damn.
To be disrespected.
To be
like that.
disrespected like that, and to see the lack of reverence as an Israelite man that you get in this earth, you like, this is how the king, this is how the Most High felt, you know.
Until he plead my cause and execute judgment for me.
Right.
He will bring me forth to the light, and I shall behold his righteousness.
And this is the light. All right. We're in the midst of darkness, and brothers got this. These are the little small sanctuaries,
Right.
amongst the little places where we be scattered. These churches, man. Literally, the Spirit is hovering over the temple. What the Lord did with the actual physical temple, he's doing now with the believers, man. The brothers and sisters. There's a connection. That the powers that be, they can't grab it, they can't put it in a box. They can't stop that deliverance. Your connection to the heavens binds you to your destiny, which is the victory, man.
1 Peter chapter 4, verse 12. Beloved, thinking not strange concerning the fiery trial which is to try you.
And every brother right now is catching hell.
Right.
If you're not really kind of like on edge and vexed, you got to consider if you're in the truth.
Yeah.
If you ain't look like you don't let it consume you. You still got to go. You don't go to work, motherfucker. You know you got to. But the sighing and crying at all of the abominations, man. And you got to understand the Lord gave every brother a hell according to who they are.
Oh, got him.
That's the Lord. That's the Lord.
That stupid ass spirit.
No, grown ass people on some fucking scooters.
Right.
Right. It says, as though some strange thing happened unto you. But rejoice inasmuch as ye are partakers of Hamashiach's suffering, that when his glory shall be revealed, ye may be glad also with exceeding joy.
You want us? You be happy. We're happy to suffer now. I'd rather suffer now while these people are enjoying this world. Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Suffer for righteousness' sake.
Right.
You're gonna suffer either fucking way.
Right. Shit. Right. And then when you look at the world and where it's going, what do we have to fight for here? Right.
Nothing.
Yeah. We have to lose. Right. Yep. Nothing to lose. And the Lord, the Lord put us in this position and showed us all of this evil so that we don't have any problem making the right decision when it's time. He showed us all of this for a reason. So when you faced with choosing a side, and if you doubt, that means you didn't get the lesson. The lesson is the serpent. The serpent it don't work following that guy.
Right.
So we damn sure ain't been brought all this way to get to the end and say, fuck it, we gonna follow Esau. I'm hungry. I'm gonna take a faragma because I want to go to Arby's. You gotta be. That's the decision that niggas is getting ready to make.
Piece of chicken.
Right. I want chicken. Like because Jake thinks that Esau's the end all be all.
Yeah, that's right.
This
that's
system.
Right.
No, the Lord created food. Just because Esau is telling you can't have it this way, the Lord can give it to you another way.
Right. And the Lord can make manna come down.
He did it already.
For
That's
his
right.
saints.
Right.
Okay.
It was about what you believe.
It says, if ye be reproached for the name of Hamashiach, happy are ye, for the spirit of glory and of the Most High resteth upon you. On their part, he is evil spoken of, but on your part, he is glorified.
That's right.
All right? And so we're going through this suffering even as Yahweh Shah Hamashiach went through, man. So we're going the opposite direction of what this world is going to. Right. This world is going headlong into death, and we're going headlong into life everlasting.
Right.
So it's going to be an opposition. Right. You're going to be told you're crazy.